What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to another episode of the best team in FIFA. It's been a few weeks since I've done the best team in FIFA through FIFA 16, however it's going to be coming back with a vengeance. What you're going to see a lot of on my channel over the next few weeks until Team of the Year is going to be a Draft to Glory, followed by the best team in FIFA, followed by a Draft to Glory, followed by the best team in FIFA, and then any extra videos I do will actually be bonus uploads as second uploads for the day. So anytime I do anything with Tom or AJ or Skills or Fangs or Zwayback or anyone that I work with, it will be coming as a bonus upload. So for you guys, if you want to send in the best teams in FIFA, twitter.com/NepentheZ, go drop me a follow, send me your foothead/foothit with links, and I'll check your team out. Right now we're going for small increments. So this is a 10k team. It's actually worth less than 10k, which is crazy. And next episode is going to be a 25k team, then a 50k team, then a 100k team, and we're going to do from cheap to expensive, and then we'll start again back at cheap, new team, and build up again. So that way, in like 3 or 4 weeks time, when you guys think, fuck, I need a team worth this value, you can come straight to the channel. You'll be able to tell by the thumbnail how much the team is worth. You click on that team, bang, you can get yourself that value team, no problem at all. We're going to start today with the 4-1-2-1-2. This team was sent in by F_takeover. His tweet just reads, "This team is ridiculous," and I'm not going to lie, the team is ridiculous. This is the team on the screen now. We've got Moya in goal. As you can tell by the fact he's got 2 loan games left, he starts with 7. I have already played the games. I'm doing the intro after I've done the games, simply because I'm at Skills House, which is why my backdrop is a bit different, and the lighting's a bit different, and the audio is going to be a bit different as well. So hopefully it all merges well and you guys don't find any problems, but I apologise if there are any editing problems. We've got Moya in net, we've got DeMarcos at right back, Mustafi and Martinez in defence with Guy at left back, Parejo at CDM, Rafinha and Fred in midfield with Giuliano at cam, and then Teixeira and Pato up front. Now, first thing that struck me about this team, I looked at the attack and I thought, yeah, nice. 2 4-star skillers and a 5-star skiller. I looked at the defence and I thought, yeah, Martinez and Mustafi are brilliant. DeMarcos, discard value, fantastic. Gaia, discard value, brilliant. Only thing about Gaia, bit weak. But other than that, this team's good. My one concern was with Parejo at CDM. Okay, so he's got nice physical at 70. His dribbling and passing is good. His shooting is great, but his defending and pace a bit weak. And he's only 5'11". When I use players out of position in CDM, I like them to be super tall and super strong with good pace, because that counteracts the fact that they have like negative sort of defensive qualities. But with Parejo, the fact he's got a 4-star weak foot, he played really well. You can see in the 5 games I played, I scored 2 goals with him. What we have in the rest of the team is everybody has a minimum of either 4-star skills or 4-star weak foot. So Teixeira up front, we get 4-star, 4-star. Pato, we got 3-star, 4-star. Giuliano, 4-star, 5-star. Even Fred has 4-star, 3-star, and he was brilliant for me. Rafinha, you can see the assist for him, 4-star, 4-star. Parejo, 4-star, 3-star. This team, after looking at it, like I looked at it initially and I was like, meh. But then I kind of looked at it a bit deeper and I thought, actually, this team looks really good. I like the 4-1-2-1-2 version. I like the narrow midfielders. It really helps out with the passing in the midfield. And for player instructions, the only things I do, set my left back and right back to stay back while attacking and conservative interceptions. And then I set both the strikers to get in behind. And that's literally all I changed. So this is the team we're going to go with in today's episode, guys. I'm going to show you the gameplay now. Then we'll talk a little bit more about how the team performed and how much exactly they're worth in just a second. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay guys, into the gameplay we go, and we've actually got a lot of gameplay for you guys today. It's going to be probably about 8 minutes of gameplay, which I don't mind too much for the first episode back of the best team in FIFA. Usually it doesn't last this long, but I played 5 games as per usual. I did manage to win all 5, and one of the reasons why I'm happy with the length of time of the gameplay is because it really gets to show you guys that the goals I scored with this team and the way this team played wasn't a fluke. You know, it wasn't just you came up against really weak opponents, or you came up against players that just weren't very good at FIFA, or you came up against bronze teams and you just got lucky in the cup. This is me coming up against good opponents with good teams, and this team absolutely dominated them. So it's good for me to have a lot of time to explain to you what areas of the field were amazing and what areas needed strengthening, because everyone can get 10k. I mean, you can start FIFA, you can go play in the draft with the free draft token, you can lose on the first round on purpose, you can discard the packs you got, and you're going to basically have about 6 or 7k straight away. So, you know, there's no excuses for people to not have 10k at this stage in FIFA, even if you've just started the game. So we're going to start with the defence and the goalkeeper. Now, Moya was brilliant. For a goalkeeper that is discard value, he's 81 rated, and I said it last year in FIFA and I say it again this year in FIFA. Goalkeepers don't mean shit. I've played with a lot of goalkeepers. I've played with legend goalkeepers. I've played with Neuer. I've played with Courtois, with De Gea. I've played with goalkeepers like Moya and Casilla, the Real Madrid goalkeeper. And whether you're 80 rated or 90 rated, it genuinely doesn't make a difference. And that's not because the goalkeepers are necessarily all equally as bad as each other, but that's just because the shooting is broken in this game. The way you can shoot the finesse shot near post one-on-one with the goalkeeper now is broken. The cross-body long shot is broken. Like, you'll see me score and concede a couple of absolute rippers from players who have terrible, terrible shooting. Like, I think in the final game, I conceded a 30-yarder to Mikel Arteta. Now, Mikel Arteta just isn't the greatest finisher in the world, and he was put under some duress during the shot, but the ball still went in, and it would have still gone in whether Neuer was there. So, for discard value, Moya is just brilliant. And I would urge you guys in FIFA, don't waste coins on goalkeepers. If you've got coins to spend on a Neuer or on a legend or on a Courtois or a De Gea or an inform, go for it. But if you haven't really got the coins and you're thinking, where should I improve the team? Save your coins on your goalkeeper. Buy an 81, 82, 83 rated. Like, you can get Ter Stegen for discard price. Bravo is discard price. Begovic is discard price. Like, there's keepers in all the leagues that are very cheap, very, very good, and are as good as any high-rated player you're going to play. So don't waste your coins on your goalkeeper. We move into the defense, guys, and we'll start with the fullback. So DeMarcos and Gaia, both pretty much discard price. I think DeMarcos might be a few hundred coins more than discard price. I honestly couldn't believe it. I can't believe how someone, and I mean both of these in general, are so good yet so cheap. Gaia, you can understand why he's potentially discard price, is because he's got like weak stats in pretty much every area except pace, but he's very well rounded, which is for me what makes him really good. You know, he's got crazy good pace, but then he's got good dribbling, good defending, and good passing with poor physical, which in my opinion, again, isn't really too relevant for a fullback. I don't know, I never find myself needing strength as a fullback because you're coming up against wingers who also have poor physical, so it kind of allows you a little bit of extra kind of leeway in the physical department. So he's got a really well-rounded card, plays amazing for a left back who is discard value. And then DeMarcos as well, unbelievable pace at 89, good dribbling, good defending, great physical, and very nice passing as well. So the fullbacks do a great job for how cheap they are, as we score a wonderful free kick with Parejo there. The two centre-backs, I just honestly can't believe how cheap they are. Like, they're 1,300 coins and 1,000 coins, I believe, for Mustafi and Martinez. People would turn away from Mustafi because they see the 69 pace. 69 pace is good for a defender. Anything lower than probably 65 and you're getting into that territory of, okay, I can get burned by the fast strikers. But anywhere from like sort of 65 and above, the pace on the ball is so different to the pace off the ball that you're still going to be doing really good work with these defenders. And Mustafi is brilliant, especially with his low-high work rates. 83 defending and 80 physical, which is identical to Martinez's defending and physical as well, 83 and 80 each. 74 pace, absolutely magnificent. As a defence and a goalkeeper, for the fact you can get this entire defence for 4,000 coins, it's a great starting point to build into a better team. If you're like in Division 10 or Division 9, you're thinking, I need a team that's going to help me up through the divisions that I can progress with and build on as I get coins for bonuses, this is the defense you genuinely want, because you can improve. You can get Marcelo or Alba or Dani Alves or Carvajal or Danilo any point up those divisions, because they're only 5,000 or 6,000 coins at most. You'll eventually generate those coins. As we move into the midfield, as I said at the start of the video, I was a bit worried about how Parejo was going to play. He hasn't got the greatest pace, he hasn't got the greatest defending for a CDM, but he was brilliant. The medium work rates were really good. His passing is so vital to this team. The way he spreads the play, he is the best passer on the team, and it really showed. Like, he linked up the play between the midfield and the attack so well. He was always in a spot that was open for me to use him, and you'll see in a few of these goals, when I do play the ball up forwards, before it hits the attackers or the cam, it goes through Parejo every single time, and he even scored 2 goals. I think he got one free kick, was brilliant, and then one just regular finish, which was actually a pretty nice goal as well. Very happy with it. Parejo was good. Probably one of the positions, though, that I would improve really quickly. Even though I've got him in one of the star player roles there, as you can see, it's still one of the positions that I'd be like, okay, you can get yourself like a Sergio Busquets or pretty much any La Liga CDM that you want, actually, because most of them fit into the spot there. But what you need is someone probably with a bit more defensive and physical abilities. Not that I really noticed it in these games, because I played 5 games. I think I conceded just 3 goals in the 5 games. Got a couple of rage quits, and Parejo was very instrumental towards that. But he was probably one of the positions that I'd improve in the first place if you had the coins. We then move on to the two centre midfielders, and we've got another one of the star players in the centre midfield here. We've got Rafinha. Rafinha's got an incredible card. So he's got 76 pace and 85 dribbling, 73 shooting and 76 passing, but he's got 4-star, which is so undervalued in this game. Having 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves just adds unbelievable value to a player, in my opinion, and Rafinha is no different to that. And he's got such a well-rounded card. He's always in the right position. His medium work rates really allow him the opportunity to, just like I'd said with Parejo, link up the play between the defense, the midfield, and the attack. Like, I found Rafinha there all the time, and he finished with the most assists in the team out of the 5 games, with 5 assists out of the 5 games and a goal, which is really good stats. Not bettered by anyone except Teixeira. We then go over to Fred. Now, Fred is a bit more of a powerhouse sort of midfielder, and if anything, I'd actually be interested in putting Fred at CDM, although it doesn't work with chemistry reasons. If there was a way to fit him into CDM, I'd probably play him there because he's nice and tall, he's got high work rates, he's got nice defending, good pace and dribbling. The physical's a little bit lacking, just like with Parejo, but when you've got someone who's super tall and quick, the physical really doesn't matter too much. I know it's kind of a bit contradictory to what I said with Parejo, but because Parejo's slow and weak, that's a lot different to being fast and weak, you know? So I would definitely say, like with Fred, maybe set him to stay back while attacking. Maybe, you know, just put him in a DM role if you can. If you've got like a slot for him in your team and it's not this team, try him at CDM. He might be good. But as just a regular centre mid, he was pretty decent. He got a few assists. I think he got 1 goal. I may be mistaken there. Maybe he didn't get 1 goal. But his pace and dribbling are super nice. It's a shame he doesn't have 4-star skill moves, because if he did have 4-star skill moves, I think he would be a world different player. But yeah, he's pretty good. We move on to Giuliano. Again, a great player. 5-star, 4-star for skill moves, weak foot, nice pace and dribbling, really nice finish, good passing. Can't complain about him at all, man. He was just there, always there. He scored some goals. He was really good with skill moves in the attack, and kind of opened up the space quite a lot in the gameplay that I used to get me into good attacking positions with my attackers and with Pato and Teixeira. Then we move on to the 2 strikers finally. We've got Alex Pato. Really disappointed with him. Don't waste your coins on him. Get any other striker you can. I would literally rather someone like Jonas up front, who's got a power shot and is a bit stronger than Pato. Pato was weak. He only scored, I think, 3 goals for me, and I think 2 of those were penalties, or he scored 2 goals and 1 of them was penalty that I gave to him because I felt kind of bad they just hadn't scored any goals. Like, he just wasn't getting in the play. He was just always out of position. He just would miss simple shots. He would miss, I think I missed a penalty with him as well. And then you look at the goal we just scored there with Teixeira, and that's why he is the first star player. That is why he is the star player of this team. Now, he's like 1,300 coins as a cam. You only need to get the cam to centre forward card to get him on 10 cam, and that goes for like 150, 200 coins. So it doesn't cost you much to get him to a striker, and he was unbelievable. He scored the most goals. He scored the best goals. He was always in the right position. His pace and dribbling combined, the 88 pace and 86 dribbling, just coupled together to make him frightening for defenders. You know, unless you have like the superstar defenders like the Thiago Silvas and Sergio Ramoses, he was just destroying everyone. And then his finish is really good as well. For 76 shooting and 76 passing, he's very clinical on the ball, and is definitely the one player that I would say fit him into your team somehow, or put him on the bench as a super sub for whatever team you've got, and bring him on around the 60th minute when your opponent's defenders are tired, because he is amazing, and he will definitely do a great job for you. So this is going to be the end of the gameplay, guys. That is the last goal with Parejo. We're going to move now back onto the team and have a little look about how the team exactly performed, and whether or not you should buy this team as the best team in FIFA. Okay, guys, so that was the gameplay for you, and this is the end of the best team in FIFA for today. Is this 10k team worth it? Abso-fucking-lutely. The 4-1-2-1-2 narrow is a brilliant formation. 5 out of 5 for the star rating. The team's playability is fantastic. It genuinely is very good. I give it definitely 100 out of 100. Like, the team just plays really well. Sure, you can improve this team. You can improve the midfield quite quickly and easily. The attack is decent. I would get rid of Pato. The defense is really strong. I wouldn't really change any of those until you had the coins to really improve someone. Like, I wouldn't go from like a DeMarcos probably to a Danilo or Carvajal, but I would go from a DeMarcos to like a Dani Alves or an Inform. That being said, DeMarcos, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. This whole team played really well. For 10,000 coins, this team is amazing. And I genuinely believe that I would be able to win Division 1 with this team. Now, I know what a lot of people in the comments are going to say, and if you see these people, remind them at the end of the video what I said here. This team's going to be worth 50, 60, 70,000 coins now. I actually tweeted out that I'm doing a 10k team for tomorrow yesterday. And some guy replied with, oh, for fuck's sakes, these players are already worth 10 times the amount. And I was thinking, you don't even know who they are. How do you know they're worth 10 times the amount when you don't even know who they are? Are these players going to go up in value? There's some of them that might. Mustafi might go up by 500-600 coins. Martinez maybe will go up a little bit. Teixeira maybe will go up a little bit. But the rest of these players, they're so common and there's so many of them on the market that it might move their price by 10 or 15% for a few hours whilst a video is popular and live. But by tomorrow or the next day, probably even before tomorrow, the prices will stabilize again and go back to normal because these players get pulled all the time in packs. It's a Wednesday, which means there's a new team of the week, which means there's going to be a lot of packs opened, which means if anything, these player prices might drop a little bit. You might be able to get this team for like 7,000 or 8,000 coins if you're, if you're quick on the fingers for the bin sniping, or if you get lucky on an open bid. But in general, guys, this 10,000 coin team is as good as any of the full legend teams that I've played with, and is definitely able to win Division 1. What I want you guys to do is go and build this team if you can, if you want to. Go show me your results with it. Play 5 or 6 games. Let me know who your favourite players were. Let me know who your worst players were. And just let me know how the team played for you, and if I was just lucky or if it is genuinely a good team. But this is going to be the end of the video, guys, so thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace!